Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Andrew. It's 9:30 p.m. on the 25th of January, Saturday. And I know I don't make very many videos, but I wanted to try something different with you guys, because I play a lot of my original music out live. And sometimes when I'm done playing, if it's a new song or a certain thing that uses different kinds of references, or something that, excites a member of the audience, they'll ask me questions saying, where did you get that from? How'd you write that? What is the song about? What does it mean? So this song, so I want to do more things where I talk about the meanings behind my songs, where they come from, how they're played, and generally how they are. So this is my song Anchor that I'm doing. This is the song that if you've seen me live, this is the song I use the bullhorn for. Kind of rip off Scott Weiland. But the way the song is played is, I'm a huge fan of the band A Perfect Circle, and so I actually took their riff from 3 Libras. I took that, and what I did is I added a capo and played it backwards in a different type of progression. So it goes. Now the song is in 6/8 or 3/4 time signature, whatever. If you're more technical, then you can say 3/4 time signature, but I call it 6/8. The way it's played is you can either you have to have a capo. You can play it either on your 5th, your 4th, or your 6th fret. Personally, when I play it live, I always play it on the 4th, just because I love that sound. It was written on the 5th, but if you're a higher voice, like a tenor, you can play it with your 6th. So it'll be. And the way the riff goes is, it's played with little articulations at the end, like. Now live when I play, I've actually stopped doing the articulations because I just don't think it suits the tone of the song. I just prefer that, but the chords for the chorus are G. And it'll go to C at 9. You can add that extra pinky in there. And then the second half of the chorus will go. And if you're playing acoustic, it actually sounds better if you pick the second part where it goes. And D. So that's behind the song, and then the bridge goes like. But anyways, the meaning, I wrote that song back in November or December. I wrote it, actually, I finished it the day I was supposed to play it the first time. So that was actually really nerve-wracking because I didn't know if I was going to finish it in time. And the actual meaning of the song is a metaphor. Anchor, it comes from, talking about how something. Well, the meaning of the song actually is kind of about how you're lost in like a place where you don't know where you're going. Or you're just coming out of something really terrible. You're trying to find your footing. And something, shows up and helps you. So I guess it uses the metaphor that if you're floating in the sea, there's an anchor that'll drop you and keep you in place. So you're kind of like flying about, you don't know where you're going, and then something brings you back down and tells you it's okay. So that's where that comes from. And I use the metaphors for the sea a lot. I don't really know why, but at the in the bridge it goes, it sounds like. And the lyrics are, as I'm drifting, pull me back to shore and tell me it's alright. As I'm dreaming, just the thought of you makes everything alright. So the song was actually written about a loved one of mine. Someone I hold very, very, very dear to me. And it kind of helped me through a lot. So that's where that comes from. And I made the relationship a comparison to, being in the sea and floating about and not really knowing where you're going, and having something bring you back down and tell you it's okay. So that's where those lyrics came from. But a lot of the lyrics are very figurative. Like, it is kind of a love song, and believe it or not, a metaphorical love song. So of course the lyrics go, but I found the perfect remedy, something that lets me see the light in things. Behind those eyes, I find out why I kept my faith in my darkest days. So it's very direct in that sense. Some of the lyrics are very direct and very straightforward, and some of them are more metaphorical, and that's exactly what it's trying to shoot for. And it's one of my favorite songs I've ever written, just because I love the meaning behind it and I love the sound it gets. But another question I get sometimes is, why do I use a bullhorn for that song live? And I actually have that bullhorn over on my bed, but I use that bullhorn, A, because I'm a huge fan of Scott Weiland, and I just love the way he utilized the bullhorn, and besides the fact that it really adds to the message of the song, well, I think it kind of adds to the tone. To have someone, well, what I do for that part is, if I have two guitar players, I'll have someone play. And while they play that, I'll use the bullhorn and do the bridge line. So I think it really adds to the tone. But so in a nutshell, the song is a love song, and it's very personal. It's just very metaphorical. So people may not understand some of the references, but that's totally okay. But anyways, this is my first edition, well, not edition really, my first real, in-depth look at the meanings behind my songs, and I really love doing that. So I'm really glad that you guys took a listen, and I hope you guys have a great day, a great year. So thank you. Peace.